Okay, welcome everyone to the July 15th Planning Board meeting. We have a very short agenda. To start, we are going to review minutes from, is it July 1st, Jennifer? I think so. Yep. Has everyone had a chance to look at those?
Yes.
Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we accept minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. Next, we have a Form A, and I know you all understand Form A's inside and out, but I'm just going to explain again, given that this was a property that was somewhat fraught. This is an approval not required. And under our subdivision bylaws 3.20 on, for me, page 3, any person who wishes to cause to be recorded in the registry of deeds or to be filed with the land court, a plan prepared and certified by a land surveyor registered in Massachusetts, and that is Padraic here, and who believes that this plan does not require approval under the subdivision control law may submit his plan in application Form A to the planning board, accompanied by the necessary evidence to show that the plan does not require approval. So what we are doing here is, this is a division of land into 2 parcels, and each parcel must demonstrate that the tract so divided has frontage on an acceptable way as specified in Mass General Law and meets the minimum frontage requirement required by the zoning for the district. And C is determined by the planning board to have vital access to the buildable portion of the lots. So has everybody had a chance to review this? And Padraic, do you want to come up and introduce yourself and just tell us what's going on here?
Sure. So my name is Patrick Eldridge. I work with State Design, representing Echo Valley LLC with this Form A. This is on Interlaken Crossroad on the south side, about 705 feet east of the intersection with Willard Hill Road. We are
Don't mind me over your shoulder.
So we're forming this parcel A here, and this is just going to be remaining land. It meets area frontage for R2 zone and exceeds, and remaining land will as well.
Okay, so one question that, given the nature of this property and because it did create some buzz, I did have town council take a look. And one question she had to do with the scale. If you see here, 250 feet, and then you look over here at these two, it's almost like they're the same. Can you explain that?
Yes, and I know Jimmy has talked about this. He wanted to have the ability in the future, if he was interested in developing the rest of the lot, to have some access there.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to make sure there's enough here for some sort of road or way and still have a buildable lot past that.
Right, but what she was saying was that the scale, the 250 and the 141 looked, it didn't look right.
So, yeah, so it's 250 from this corner to this proposed pipe. And then there's the additional 3474 here on this side. From here to here, for this angle point, is that 284.74.
So it goes to there.
There was a previous plan of this lot. So this is just one straight line to an angle point. You can barely see it.
So this is 250?
This
here?
is 284.
Okay,
So the frontage is really 284 minus that?
Yes, leaving the 250.
so.
Because this arc,
That explains the 30.
technically that arc isn't on the road, so it doesn't count for frontage. So that's
So the
why we
250 is
left.
from here to here,
Correct.
Yeah.
and then from here to,
From there to this
It's
angle
34.
point here is this 3474.
And then it goes to 141 from here.
Yep, from there to there, and then that 174 from there to the next corner. Those two angle points aren't monumented,
okay,
and they're very slight angles, so it's a little hard to see. So that's what these little tick marks are.
I mean, she was
just to
wondering
show.
if you had taken it from, off GIS, and that's why.
No, nope, there was a previous plan
Okay.
of the entire parcel.
Mhm.
There's actually a plan dividing this lot off. There's a larger piece, and then another lot to the south was divided off. And there's a good plan showing all these dimensions.
But this is the pipeline here, right?
Correct.
So this is the property line here.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the property line here. This is the easement for Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was this property line at the curved angle, was that part of the original markings, or have you done that for some future reason?
The idea is that if they want to put some sort of access in there, it's just a design criteria.
That's what I was thinking. Is that why this does curve for
Yes.
the apron?
Yep. And then if they do that, we'll put another one on this side and you'll still have enough frontage
Mhm.
here for another buildable lot, if that's how the plan goes.
I guess one other question that I had was, they show this existing gravel driveway. Is that the plan that would be the entrance to that property?
That's the entrance now, and I'm sure it'll be upgraded. If they build a house there, they'll want a nicer driveway, but that is the current access.
It would be locked within that 250 feet.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
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 Yeah, that would all stay with Interlake and Cross's, its frontage. If lots were developed, if there was a way developed, it wouldn't change this lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But again, we're just determining the frontage and Jim can put his driveway wherever he wants.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. The Form A is only a vehicle to divide the property.
Exactly.
Right.
But to that point, the Form A really isn't supposed to be a vehicle to define a building lot.
Right.
I don't have a problem with it, but that's not the reason for it.
Okay.
Okay. Is everybody okay with this?
Yes.
Okay, so with that, unless there are any further questions, going on, I make a motion that we approve this as not requiring approval under subdivision law. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's it. You're all set. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you want us to?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have an extra. as well.
These guys.
Right here, right?
Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah,
right, yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
In fact,
Only because
I'll just put this one, yeah.
here, pen. A pen.
Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be
Use
used.
the pen.
Okay, boss?
Is there another pen?
I have one.
Okay. And yours? Here's your. Can you share that?
Sure.
So that is-
Yep. Well, you gotta go in order here.
Yeah. I think so, yes. No?
Jennifer, you're gonna take these.
Yep.
Here.
One folder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank-
So, all right. So, Jennifer, has anything come in the way of special permits or anything like that? Okay. So our next meeting is August 5th. Does anybody have anything burning that they would like to? We don't have anything that's come in. So does anyone have anything that they would like to put on the agenda for the next meeting?
Do you want to put school communities on there? Should we discuss it or do you want to wait until they come up with, I mean,
If you, if it's not on the agenda tonight, then
Right.
we can't
no,
discuss
I don't
it.
mean tonight. You asked for next time.
I'm asking if there's anything to go, that you're asking for, to go on the agenda for the next meeting.
Well, we talked a little bit coming in about whether the seasonal community designation and the details around it
Mhm.
be fettered out, and
So there's a listening session on the 17th, that's Thursday. And I think that's at 11 in the morning. And unfortunately, they're not making the tapes available from the previous sessions. But there is one Thursday that you're welcome to attend. I know it's working hours for
Yeah.
most of us. And that's, in anticipation of, I think they said releasing regulations sometime in August. And I'm guessing that those are not going to be finalized by August 5th, but I don't
so
really.
this is our opportunity to just have our input
Yeah,
and say,
yeah. But it's not the only way. You can also, I can send around the contact information for the fellow who hosted the presentation. And, I sent around the presentation itself. And, you should definitely feel welcome to send your input to, I think his name is Matt Walsh. And he's with the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities.
I memorized that last night,
Yeah.
You
OHLC.
should have little quizzes. I just call it the housing agency. So, so you can definitely, send in your input any way you want.
Is it worth us talking about it and having some sort of not formal, but maybe informal discussion that would be a recommendation out of this committee?
We can try. My guess is there may not be consensus on this, but I don't know. We haven't talked about it. So if it's something that you would all value having a discussion on, I'm happy to put it on the agenda.
Definitely not one to want to go down these rabbit holes at all, but will our input, is it really more a select board input or is it
Well, I would
going
say
to
it's,
come out of this committee?
we're the planning board and, we should definitely feel free I think it's definitely falls under our purview. It also falls under I sent an email to the Affordable Housing Trust Committee asking if anybody was following this. I would think they would be interested. I know Patrick White was at the listening session I attended. And, but apparently there's some changeover at that committee and the chair has resigned. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah. So
we're meeting on Thursday to
yeah.
reconstitute.
Yeah. So, it's up to you all in terms of whether you want to think about it. You can always email me.
So let's do that.
Okay.
The listening session is not reviewable, or is that's something you can review online?
Is what I sent, and I suspect that's the same presentation for each. There were 3 listening sessions.
But they don't give you the discussion.
They don't give you the tape. Yeah,
I wish I could tape.
so,
So is it reviewable or no?
Well,
Not.
no,
not the tape, but just their agenda.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, explained a lot of things, but you didn't get the input from everybody else in terms of what they're thinking.
I mean, 11 o'clock's a tough
It's in the middle of the work week.
one to
Yeah.
make yourself available.
I'm happy to call you and sort of, fill you in a little bit more if you'd like.
Let's do that
Okay,
before we say we're going to, because if I really, and if I haven't listened and I'm not familiar with what's been said, then really, I'm not gonna have a lot to contribute for sure. So if you would do that, that would be helpful.
Would you consider doing that for, not,
I think you should do that. This is really the Affordable Housing Trust
I'm
Committee.
working, I have no, I'm 11 o'clock on
I
Thursday.
can't attend this Thursday. Yeah,
I would love to be able to.
yeah.
Signed up for 2 and I've had to,
I mean, how about someone from the committee? No one got back to me.
I don't know why, but they do have this information. I mean, it's not like we didn't know about it.
Yeah,
So I don't know if anybody's gone or not.
Okay, I'll wait for your call.
Well, I'd love a review, if
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
okay. So with that, I make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone.